Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back on in to the Blue Collar Psychiatrist videos. Today we're going to talk about getting a second opinion. Now, the first thing I think that we all think about in talking about a second opinion is a second medical opinion. For example, we go to a doctor, and he gives us a diagnosis and a treatment plan that he would recommend. But this is a fairly serious diagnosis and long-term treatment plan. And you sense that it's not necessarily the right thing for you, or you just sense that you just want another opinion. It's too serious to fool around with. It's too serious to jump to the first recommendation that the first doctor gives you. It's just too much and too serious for you not to get a second opinion. So you ask around, and you ask other people who may have had a similar situation, and they recommend another physician. You go to that physician, and that physician diagnoses something, a particular condition, but not as severe of a condition as the first doctor did. And his or her treatment plan is not as onerous, is not as difficult as the treatment plan offered by the first doctor. So now you have to decide which one of these situations or these opinions is the one that best suits you. You may even have to go for a third opinion, or go to a particularly renowned facility, well known throughout the country, and get an opinion there. But the bottom line is, you don't feel comfortable with getting one opinion and jumping to a conclusion by listening and following the instructions of the first doctor. It is prudent in these situations to get another opinion. But second opinions also can come into play in things that are not nearly as important. I just went through that within the last week. My iPhone was turning dark. In other words, the background of the iPhone would shut down to the point that you couldn't read anything on it, especially the ones with the icons, the home page. And I went to the store that manufactures the phone and spoke to the first gentleman who came up to me. I'm not sure where he was from. It doesn't really matter, but his command of the language was not great. And he told me that for the last 3 weeks, he's had many customers come in with the same complaint. And he told me that this was because the manufacturer, which is overseas, is doing it for whatever reason he doesn't even know. That after a few seconds, the screen goes dark. But there was something about it that I said, something's not right about this explanation. I don't know whether he doesn't really know the answer and is making it up. I don't really think he was deliberately misleading me. I just think he just didn't know and didn't have the information that was correct. I went to another branch of the same company that made the phone. I spoke to an agent there, and he told me exactly what was happening with the phone. He took the phone, made a few adjustments, and guess what? The phone is operating just as it should. Clear, bright, and as good as the first day that I got it. So this is another example, and there are many other examples in life where a second opinion is warranted. Doesn't have to be life and death situation. The phone was another example. But there are other examples. Could be you want to hire a mover. Could be, and it gives you an estimate that is way out of line with other estimates that you've received. It could be anything, really. But you want someone to listen to your situation and give you another opinion so that you know the best thing that you can do to resolve your situation of concern. Ladies and gentlemen, I remind you to drink and drink abundantly from the fountain of life. See you next time.